is I'm planning on just doing like a little mini vlog. I have quite a few exciting things this week planned with friends, and I thought it would be quite nice to just film it, I suppose. I just got back from seeing my friends. I had a really lovely day with them. We went and got a coffee and some lunch from a little cafe, and then we walked down by this river and we sunbathed. Today has been the first like hot, bright, sunny day for ages where I live, so it was really nice to get some sun, and we got ice cream. It was really nice. But I just got back. It's about 6 p.m. I'm gonna go to the gym quickly, come back, have my dinner and go to sleep, and then tomorrow I've got yoga, I'm seeing another friend, and the day after that I'm baking, seeing another friend for his birthday, and yeah, so I've just got a couple of exciting stuff going on. Lovelies. I just got back from seeing a friend, a really lovely friend, who I kind of just accidentally became very close with. She's someone who I met independently rather than through a friendship group, and so we spent a lot of quality time together just one-on-one, and I find I build really close connections in that way. The silence which comes with an intimate social occasion, like just one-on-one friends getting together for a coffee or something, brings out a side of me which doesn't really come up in huge groups, and I think it's partly a confidence thing, but also just my personality. As soon as I'm in quite a loud, busy social environment with a big group of people, I find it quite difficult to kind of like muster myself up and be super involved. So instead I kind of take a back seat and get a little bit swallowed by other personalities. And it's nothing against other people, it's fully just how I socialise. So I met up with her today, and she's just one of those friends that I've spent a lot of one-on-one quality time with, and she's so lovely, she's really sweet. She's one of the most thoughtful people I know. She remembers everything about our conversations, like everything I tell her, she's really listening, and I don't know, it makes you feel very seen, and I try and do the same back, and it just creates a very lovely bond, I suppose. But anyway, I think we're gonna go to the beach soon together as well, which will be fun. I'm now gonna cook some soup. I'm making tomato, roasted red pepper and basil soup for the family for dinner tonight, and we're gonna have it with hot dogs. And we got some really nice sausages from the butcher's this morning. Me and my mum went out and got that, so I'm very excited. I've actually had such a lovely day. Like, first thing I woke up, went for a morning walk, just a quick stroll. It'd been a while since I'd done that, so it was really nice to do that habit again. I went to a yoga class with my mum. We went to a little cafe afterwards with the yoga group, and I got such a good juice. It was like this homemade organic beetroot, apple, carrot and ginger juice, and it was so good. kind of just like stewing for a bit. I don't really know what the right term is. All of the flavors are just kind of soaking in, and it's getting really hot, and in about 15 minutes I will blend it all up, give it a taste test, and it will be done. Honestly, so easy. Like, the soup was way easier than I thought it would be. Like, for some reason making homemade soup in my head has always been like, whoa, surely that's quite difficult, but it was so easy. I just did red onion, garlic, celery, and I kind of like sweated that all out to get some aroma, and then I chopped up some tomatoes from the vine, and I put like 6 of those in, honestly, because it's a tomato soup, so I put quite a lot. And then I put these roasted peppers from a jar in. There was about like 4 or 5 of those. About like a quarter of a jar of sun-dried tomatoes to add a bit of depth to the flavour, because sun-dried tomatoes are quite rich. Some chopped fresh basil, about like a generous handful, and then some vegetable stock, and I think that was everything. Honestly, like, so easy. Oh, salt, pepper as well, but I think I might have added a little bit too much salt, which I'm a bit worried about, but we will see. I think I'm going to take my makeup off and have a shower, kind of now get ready for downtime. I want to quickly show you my skincare that I'm using right now. It's from a brand called Botanics. Everything, this, like, on Boots with my Vantage card, I got everything from this brand half price, and it was on 3 for 2. I got like 2 of the products essentially for free. But I bought the All Bright Revitalizing Cleanser for a healthy glow that lasts all day. And it's all natural ingredients, it's cruelty free, it's vegan, no paraffins, and all of that, like, bad stuff. I can't really pronounce these words, I'm sorry, but this is the cleanser that I got because I ran out about 2 weeks ago. So I've been like viciously scrubbing my makeup off with just water, which, you know, doesn't really work, and is really bad for your skin and terrible for your eyelashes. I got the matching toner, the All Bright Glow Toner. It all is got like hibiscus and soap bark in it, and lots of vitamin C. That's kind of like the selling point of the All Bright range, but they have lots of different ranges which look really good. But I also got some cotton pads for the toner. I actually use this in the morning, and then this in the evening to take my makeup off. And then I got the All Bright moisturizer. I've actually had this before, and also what I like about this, I used it this morning actually, is it's nice and thick. Like, I've had moisturizers before and they're really good and they work, but if they're a little bit too thin or gel kind of moisturizers, it doesn't really do my dry skin much good. Like, I kind of need like a lot heavier of a cream for my skin to really benefit, and this one does just that. And it's also the All Bright range. I can't remember if I said that or not. Yeah, it doesn't really have a scent, but that's because it doesn't use any artificial perfumes. I really like this brand for skincare because it's reasonably priced. As I said, like, you can get really good deals. They do lots of different ranges for different skin types. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I just think it's a really good brand, very accessible, and they use really natural ingredients, and it's kind of like one of the rare brands which isn't ridiculously overpriced, but it really works. So yeah, I'm gonna go take my makeup off and have a quick shower and blend my soup. I've just taken my makeup off and I'm gonna use this on my skin. It's from Dr. Organic, another really nice brand. It's the Vitamin E Pure Oil Complex. This is really good for like bright, smooth skin. I also sometimes use a gua sha. I do this maybe 4 times a week, give or take. I don't do it every day, and I don't necessarily do it for like long periods of time. Sometimes just 5 minutes, sometimes like 20, depending how I feel. But it does, I think, make a difference. This is my evening moisturizer. The one that I just got today is for in the morning, but this is also from Botanics. I've had this for probably like maybe a year, over a year. It's lasted me really well. It's the postbiotic moisturizer with black tea and kombucha. After massaging my face, it feels really cooling on the skin, which is very nice. I also always bring products down my neck. It's just a habit that I've always done, and I think you're kind of supposed to as well. All done.